Hello and welcome to another episode on Minutes of the Line. How is everyone doing? I know it's been a while I haven't posted on here. I hope you all are well. I hope you all are doing fine. Before I go into the discussion of today, I want to say a very big thank you to all those that have subscribed to my channel, to all those that are commenting. Thank you so much. I really, really love and appreciate you. Thank you very much. Okay, today's topic is nothing, it's something serious, but it's not something I actually prepared to share because it's sort of like a personal experience. Now, first of all, shout out to all the mothers out there. You guys are doing a whole lot. It's not easy being a mom. I can imagine what I made my mom go through. But anyway, she loves me regardless. So I want to say to all the mothers, um, especially the moms that have just given birth or that are preparing, that are pregnant, people that want to also give birth. I want to just encourage you and to also tell you, please listen to your body. When I hear someone just slumps and die, I believe that person's body must have been sending you signals upon signals that there's something wrong with you that you haven't paid attention to. Now, I'm going to be sharing my personal experience while I share my opinion or what I feel or what I've seen for from other people or what I heard from other people, but I'm going to be sharing my own personal experience first. So, I had my first child in 2021, and afterwards, I hear people say maybe during their pregnancy they had periods, or after their pregnancy, just few months after breastfeeding, they had their period. Mine wasn't the case. I never had a period throughout my pregnancy. I never had a period after. Even when I stopped breastfeeding, because I did exclusive breastfeeding, I never had a period. So throughout that 20, I think I got pregnant in 2020. Yeah, in 2020, and I gave birth in 2021. So from 2020, but I never had a period from that time till after I gave birth, till when my baby turned one. I didn't see a period. And then fast forward to 2022, because I didn't see a period, I just felt it's not possible to get pregnant since there was no period. So where is the pregnancy going to come from when there's no period at all? So I just stayed like that. And fast forward to 2022, I got pregnant, and then I was just feeling somehow. And then I told my husband, look, the way I'm feeling is not fine. Man, looking at this video, I have added weight. I was very, very slim when I got married, but look at me. God. So back to my story, don't mind me. I just had to digress. Looking at myself in this camera, I just had to digress. So back to my story. I found out I was pregnant in 2022, and I was like, how did it happen? I never saw a period. There was nothing to calculate ovulation or no ovulation. So how did it happen? But anyways, I was sharp pregnant. I was working while I was pregnant. The stress was much because everybody's first trimester is usually different. There are some people that are all right during their first trimester, but for me, my first trimester, I wasn't all right because I was always throwing up. I couldn't eat well, and all of that morning sickness, blah blah blah. I'm someone that on a normal day everything irritates me. Getting pregnant and in my first trimester, it was just worse. It was just times two of everything. So I had all of that, and then I was working. I was stressing. My body was already telling me the stress was too much, but I just needed to make money. That was just what was in my head. And I lost the baby in April. I think I lost the baby a week before my first son's birthday. It was a crazy time. Like, I don't wish miscarriage on anyone. It was painful. It was crazy. I lost blood. It was just all kinds of things, all kinds of crazy. Um, and I stayed in the hospital for just a few days, and I was back home because all the blood I lost, I needed to build it. And I know it's not just by eating toast bread that will build it. So I wanted to come home so my husband can cook for me and give me food. And mind you, it's just me and my husband in all of this scenario. Because when we left Nigeria, when we left home, it was just us. So there's no help anywhere. Shout out to all the mothers that help you out in Nigeria. Look, don't take it for granted. Do not take it for granted. It's not easy doing things on your own. I had a miscarriage, I was down, and I had a toddler to take care of. It was crazy. And my husband can't stay with me 24/7. He had to go to work. It was a lot. And when he's back home, he had to also deal with the toddler, try to rest for work the next day, and also try to help me out by probably giving me something to eat. It was just all sorts of crazy. And there's no help. I didn't have the capacity to bring my mother-in-law or my mom to come and help me out. So it was just me and my husband. So we struggled. We did struggle. And after that, fast forward again. Let me try and rush this so that I don't spend so much time explaining. I might explain it in another episode or another time. So let me just fast forward. So so fast forward to after I lost the baby. I didn't know when you have a miscarriage. True, you can get pregnant afterwards. No one should come for me. Me, I don't know. My own is I'm just living my life. I don't know. So I got pregnant immediately after my miscarriage, and I was very careful. I'd already stopped working at the time because I couldn't juggle work and the way my body was feeling. I was always weak. I was always tired. After losing some sort of 6 pounds of blood, and I was only giving one back. So it was not just balancing. So I had to keep taking supplements. So fast forward, I got pregnant again in 2022. Yes, so she knew the agree. I got pregnant again in 2022. So the pregnancy was going same thing. Like all my pregnancies have always been the same. Crazy first trimester, fun second trimester, and another crazy third trimester. So I was dealing with that. And please, I'll advise you out there, please never get pregnant with a toddler. It is crazy. It is crazy. So I had baby pregnancy hormones. I had the toddler stressing me out and all of that. So it was another crazy episode for me as well. Getting pregnant, and so I was careful with this baby not to lose this baby as well. And then I was more prayerful. Then my mom was always encouraging me over the phone, talking to me almost every time just to make sure I'm all right because I'm alone. It was just me. There were no friends, nobody to really encourage me per se. So it was just me, myself, my husband, my toddler also does funny things to make me laugh. So it was just us. And after now, this is for the whole gist. I'm gisting you all. This is where I'm going to. So after I had this baby this year. Nobody to help me again as usual. So my husband had to do all the touching here and there, try to, press my body, give me hot water and all of that. I think the day I gave birth, I still made dinner. The day I gave birth, I got home. I had to make dinner to eat for myself, my husband, my toddler. It was just so much. So afterwards, I think like a month or two, I started noticing a sharp chest pain with a back pain. It was so much that I felt, what they'll say? They'll say sickness that comes with pregnancy. Please, there's no such thing as sickness that comes with pregnancy. When you have sickness after giving birth to a child, there is problem. Please, kindly report yourself to a hospital. Kindly tell your doctor, your midwife, whoever is in charge of you that you have an issue. I'm one of those people that overlooked it. I just kept quiet. I just stayed there, and one day I just started saying crazy things. The pain was so much. I was so frustrated. I started texting my husband from home that I feel like dying. I feel like walking away. I feel like I'm short. I can't take it anymore. And my husband was like, "What's going on? How can you be saying terrible things like this? What's the problem?" I said, "I've been feeling headaches. My chest is paining me. I'm tired. I've tried to call the ambulance. Nothing is happening." My husband had to leave work early to come and stay with me, to come and find out what the issue was. And when he got here, he saw that my body was burning up and all of that. Fast forward again, I shall go to the hospital. I wasted hours in the hospital. That one is crazy. Nobody attended to me. I was just there. They said you have to take turn by turn and all of that. But I still waited regardless. And I was praying. My husband was praying as well. My babies, my toddler and my newborn stayed in the hospital with me in an A&E, accident and emergency. Throughout the night they were with me, and it was crazy that night. It was really crazy. But finally, when they saw me in the morning, because I stayed overnight till the morning, when they saw me in the morning, they told me they checked my bloods, they told me to go for a scan, blah blah blah. Fast forward, my loves, I had a blood clot in my lungs. I think it's called pulmonary embolism, but it's blood clots in the lungs. And I was feeling chest pain. What just came to my mind was, if I had just overlooked this pain any further, it would have grown to the point to just block my lungs. I won't be able to breathe and I'll just die. Realization set in. It came to the point where I felt, if you're feeling anything after childbirth, please, there's no such thing as sickness. You're not supposed to have sickness after pregnancy. You're supposed to be getting better. So if you have any issue, please report yourself to the hospital. Don't take it for granted. Oh. Don't say that is what our mother said. I beg, I beg, I beg. Go to the hospital. Okay. This is an episode of more than 2 years that I just summed up in a 10 or 15 minutes video. I'm sorry it's this long, but I'm trying to pass a message out there whereby all pregnant women or people that have given birth, please do not overlook yourself. Take care of yourself. Go to the hospital if you have any issue. Don't feel you're complaining too much. Please complain as much as you can so they can find a solution to what is wrong. Okay, this is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for listening to my story. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching.